Hi, I'm Christie and I'm here with Max Lichtenstein. And we're here at the NT2D practice field, and we're going to ask a few questions today.
Sounds good.
I know that it's a soccer development kind of training experience for goalkeepers. So tell me about the experience for you. How has it been?
It's been very beneficial. Started out when I was 15 with Coach Giuseppe back at Plantation, and it's made me from a average to below average goalkeeper to now going to play college. So it's been probably the most beneficial thing in my life.
So you started age 15. How old are you now?
I'm 18.
Okay, so 3 years under intense training for goalkeeper. Have you ever decided you want to change your position, or is goalkeeper it?
You know, sometimes when I'm out in the field and scoring goals in practice, it makes me want to change, but I've realized that goalie is my position and I'm just going with it.
Okay. Tell me about some of your intense training for goalkeeper and, you know, the tricks to falling and...
Definitely when I first started I had some banged up shoulders, and coach has definitely taught me how to dive properly and, you know, not damage any of my body. Obviously, being a goalkeeper, you take a lot of punishment, and sometimes the field players joke with us and say we don't really do anything, we just stand in the goal, but definitely goalkeeper training is one of the toughest things to do, and when you're home at night after a really intense training, your body is just really aching, but coach has definitely taught me how to dive properly and stay engaged in the game.
So did you ever play any other position?
I actually started goalie about age 13. I was a forward and thought that was going to be my position until our goalie back at Boca United had to miss a game, and I got put in, and I guess I was good enough to keep playing, and
Wow.
Really goalkeeper chose me. I didn't choose the position.
Let me ask you this. What was the harder decision, to kind of leave your high school and go to the Chicago Fire, or deciding which college to go to?
Both very tough decisions, and both are different in a way. Chicago was like leaving my friends and family, and I had to decide, you know, am I trying to leave for 8 months and have a little communication with everybody here? But playing the soccer over in Chicago was probably the best soccer I've ever had in my life. Just the players up there and the experience up there was fantastic. But the college decision came down to, you know, where I would fit best and where I'd hopefully play my freshman year and compete with the other goalkeepers they have there. And I had a couple options, but I thought Memphis would fit me in the right way with their coaching style, and the conference they play in definitely attracted me the most.
Okay. Do you know other people who are starting as freshmen like you?
Not at Memphis, but I know
No.
kids that have trained around here are going on to play at very good Division I colleges, and it's all started with the training with Giuseppe and other coaches around this area. They push us to our hardest and send us to places like Chicago and Seattle, and send us to these different places, and we get great opportunities. So definitely everybody's getting to a high level with this training.
Speaking of other people that you've possibly met through NT2D or along the path, is it really competitive, or are you like encouragers to each other, or is it super competitive?
I'd say off the field, it's you encourage each other at practice, and off the field, you know, you keep in contact and mess around with each other. But on the field, it's all seriousness. You gotta stay engaged, and there really are no friends on the field.
Okay.
If you're 90 minutes on the field just giving everything you got, and then off the field, if you want to get some dinner with the kid after, then that's fine. But on the field, you have to be totally serious and engaged.
Giuseppe told me that NT2D stands for not today. So when you're playing goalkeeper, is that going through your head? Not today, you're not going to make this today.
Yeah, that's the first mentality. Is it doesn't matter how you keep it out of the goal as long as the ball doesn't go through you. You just got to stand your ground, and as a goalkeeper, you got to stay engaged with your team the whole 90 minutes and be the leader that you are back there. And really, NT2D is the perfect name for a goalkeeper camp or goalkeeper system like this is.
So I know you haven't entered the University of Memphis yet, and you need to make it through that. But thinking towards the future, what's your ultimate goal as a soccer goalkeeper?
Definitely to make it to the highest level I can. Obviously, college is my first objective, is to start in college and compete at a high level there. I think about playing professional every day. That's the reason I went to Chicago, is to pursue connections to different professional clubs and see what could happen. But I just try to train my hardest and hopefully meet the right people and work from there. But professional and coaching, just being around soccer is my ultimate goal.
How many hours per week would you say you practice?
Generally 3 to 4 days a week, and training sessions go about for an hour and a half. But every day I try doing something on my own, whether it's touching the ball for 30 minutes or going on a jog or riding a bike or doing anything, just staying active and really just keeping my body in shape.
When you say touching the ball, what does that mean?
Usually not I don't just walk around with a ball in my hands. Usually juggling, because goalkeeper, like coach says, like 76% of the game is with your feet. Okay. You're really only touching the ball like 20% of the game. Okay. So just try to juggle and maybe go out to the field and play a little forward, back to my glory days back playing forward, and really just every day just try and keep in shape when I'm not out here training.
So tell me this, I'm trying to get in shape myself, and everyone's telling me it's not just the working out part, it's what you eat.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you said definitely. Okay, tell me more.
There's obviously, I'm a teenage kid, and a good cheeseburger sounds great once in a while, like a slice of pizza. And I won't lie, I'll eat that sometimes, but I try to tell my mom to buy me some healthy groceries, and grilled chicken I eat all the time, and fruits and vegetables, the most crucial thing. But I feel if you somewhat keep a healthy diet, maybe have a cheat day here and there, and work out, then you'll be feeling really good.
So you just mentioned your mom. Tell me how your family has played a part in this Max.
They definitely have been there the whole way since I started at 4 years old playing rec soccer as a little kid, and when it got to like the real stages of plantation out here, driving 45 minutes to practice, and once I got my license I was on my own. But they really were influential on me going to Chicago, and it obviously upset them, not that I was leaving, but the fact that they wouldn't have their son there. And my sister's in college already, so no kids in the house for a while, and they've definitely been the most supportive people, and I'm grateful for everything they've done.
So do you have any younger kids that you're mentoring or teaching anything?
I try to get out with some of my friends. I don't have any younger siblings, obviously, but I try to get out with my friends' little brothers. And when I was in Chicago, I worked at a daycare, and it wasn't many sports. It was just, interacting with little kids. But the fact that they saw I had Chicago Fire stuff on, got them pretty excited. And whatever I can do to help the kids and community is very important to me. So I'm gonna get a job this summer during the day working with kids as well, and it's definitely, I could most likely see coaching in my future as well. So
awesome. Yeah. That's a good plan also. So I saw on Twitter that a photo was posted a few days back of you all dressed up, and I think it said before game day or something.
Oh, that was prom.
That was a game day then.
It was a game day.
So how was prom?
Prom was a good time. I got to see all my friends and my friends' parents. Some of them didn't know I was back from Chicago, so that was good to see all of them. And definitely coming back from Chicago, getting a few months of my high school experience back has been nice. It's been a very long 8 months and crazy 8 months, but I wouldn't trade it for the world. It's been very good soccer-wise and off the field.
Are you nervous at all about going to the University of Memphis and having to compete with other players for a starting position?
There's going to be a lot of nerves when preseason starts, definitely. I just got to compete, and a lot of freshman goalkeepers do not start right away.
Okay.
And I'm going to compete as hard as I can for that starting job. I've never really sat the bench ever in my life, so if I do set the bench, it'll be a learning experience and just have to be ready for anything. But my main goal is to be the starter on opening day, whenever that is for us, and definitely bring a really winning culture to Memphis and help this team win a national championship. So whatever I can do, whether it's on the field or off the field, just help the team as much as I can.
Will you be competing with freshmen only or upper class?
I'm the only freshman goalkeeper that was signed, and there's going to be a redshirt sophomore, so it'll be older guys than me.
Hey.
They're a little bit taller than me, but as I like to say, the height really doesn't matter. 6 foot for me is fine, as long as I can move around the box. And definitely the Division I level, the guys are strong and big, so this off season we'll be working on the weights and getting bigger, but my main goal is to compete with those guys and learn from them and feed off of them and see what happens.
About how many more pounds do you think you need
I
to
think I
put
should
on?
stay around the same. I'm
Okay.
about 188 to 190 right now, so if I
Okay.
stay in that range and maybe bulk up a little more with some muscle, that's my goal. Stay around 190, and definitely eating healthy and putting the right stuff in my body, and I should be fine.
Blessings out to you, and we're definitely cheering for you.
Thank you.
So countdown to graduation,
Yep.
and then all the Max fans and future fans can follow you on social media.
Yep.
And we'll watch for you at the University of Memphis.
Great.
Go Tigers!
Yep. Go Tigers.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's been really fun
Thank
to
you.
meet you, and all the
You too.
best.
Thank you.